Hi guys. Welcome back. It's your girls. This is Candid Cloud Convos, episode 46.
Gina and Emelita, as always, your favorite hosts. Was that better? Not hosts, hosts. And in today's episode, things are going to get a little spicy. So if you can handle the heat, stay tuned after the chisme. All right, guys. So last week we mentioned a story about a woman who was drugged from a napkin that she found in her car or on her car handle. And she went to the hospital and she got acute poisoning, all of this stuff. So that happened in Houston, Texas, if you guys don't remember. But I don't know if you guys have been seeing, Gina and I seen a recent story of another woman who was potentially drugged or poisoned. Right now, it's still being, I guess, processed with the lab to see what the actual substance was. But this is not the only story that we've seen. And a lot of people in the comments too, they're saying like this is the 10th person in Houston, Texas. And it's just getting really scary. So we just wanted to bring awareness to what's been going on. And I also seen something at a Walmart. I guess this lady was at Walmart at like 2 p.m., middle of the afternoon. And some lady came up to her asking her if she wanted to smell like some perfumes that she was selling, I guess. And I guess when she didn't sniff it all the way like close to her nose, but like she smelled it and she said she immediately started feeling very weird. She felt dizzy. She like started walking away and the two ladies were following her. She tried to get help from one of the Walmart associates. The associates just laughed at her like they didn't believe what was happening, and she feels like she was potentially like sex trafficked or could have been sex trafficked.
How did she get did she say how she was able to
I
get out of
think
that?
she ended up saying something along the lines of like she got away to like a certain corner and like caught her breath and was able to just like get
Kind of
it
come to a
together.
little bit.
Yeah, but she didn't sniff it like close to her nose, thankfully. Otherwise, she probably would have passed out.
Yeah.
So who knows what the substance was, but just be careful, you guys. Like random strangers coming up asking if you want to just say no. Like I don't
Yeah.
care what they need.
Even
I'm sorry. Always be kind, but like we need to just be careful.
especially with the fact that people are out here doing that kind of stuff.
Right.
Like what is that, dude? Like why is there such evil people in the world?
Right. Like we don't have
Or
to deal with enough already. Like I'm confused.
And what I don't understand is like a lot of the times you say like it's crazy because now it's scarier than what it was before. Like before,
Yeah.
my daddy, like I was walking to school at freaking 5, 6 years old, and I'm like, there's
Yeah.
no way. If I seen a kid walking by himself right now, this day and age, I'd be
Mhm.
like, where the hell are his parents at?
Right.
And
That
it
would
would, and
piss
I
me
don't have
off.
right
Yeah.
because you know that so much can happen to a kid walking by themselves, even right next to their parents.
Right.
But good to you. But anyways, what's the point? Like I feel like this day and age now is a lot scarier than what it was before. And
Yeah.
people will be like, oh, well, that's just because of social media. Like now you know more about it. It was still happening. But I don't know. I feel like it's still happening a lot more now
No, I
than
think it
what it was
definitely is.
before.
I think it
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
is happening a
I don't
lot
think
more
it's
now.
just because social media announces it. I
Bringing
think
light
it's
to it.
happening a lot more.
Yeah. And especially like you always hear stories too about, oh, like I wanted to help this woman on the side of the road and she looked like she broke down. And then come to find out she attacks you or someone comes out
Yeah.
of nowhere and attacks you. Like you just really cannot. It's making it almost seem like you really just can't do favors for people. You cannot trust
Right.
strangers. You cannot help people. And it's really sad because some people actually do need help and are
Yeah.
struggling and are, stranded, whatever. But just to be safe, I don't know, mind your business because
I mean,
that's
even
the
go
only
back
way.
to Brian Laundrie situation. Like the couple
Mhm.
picked him up, didn't know he was a fucking killer. He just killed his girlfriend not 5 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
you literally never know. And he probably
No.
seems like a whatever kind of weird but chill guy, and then come to find out what happens after. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
It's just it's a fine line, I think. And I
Think
think it's just easier to be,
safe than sorry, even
yeah,
though it's messed up. Like, what are you
safe
supposed
and
to do?
selfish, I guess. I don't know. Like if that comes off selfish, fine, but like I'm not trying to get kidnapped. I'm sorry.
Or poison, drugged. Like
Yeah. Like
that's
what was their plan? In the middle of the week at a Walmart at 2 p.m.
daylight.
Like what the fuck?
And I don't get if the poisoning is so that fast acting and that effective that it could kill you in
Mhm.
almost, within an hour, within minutes, whatever. it's
Really
just
make
to,
you unconscious.
or because in the one that was on Twitter, she was saying that had she not gone to the ER or the hospital when she did, like she probably
Yeah.
wouldn't be alive. There
Maybe
is a
that's just how she felt though. Like
or
maybe
maybe
that's not actually like medically
truth.
accurate, but that's probably just how she felt because it was like overtaking her body, you know?
Yeah.
And if it was, let's just say, because a lot of people were commenting thinking that it could be fentanyl, which has been on a rise of overdoses lately. Even online, it says like morgues are getting so full of people that they don't have any more room because of the rise in overdoses of fentanyl. So if it was that, then if she's never
Horrible.
been on that type of drug, maybe she did think that she was gonna die, but it
Yeah.
was just like the experience of it. I don't know, but
But fentanyl can't like it could have killed her if it
oh,
was not, you
absolutely.
know?
Absolutely.
And
And
like
we
how
were
do
just
you
talking
know?
right before we started recording, we were talking a little bit about it. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but a lot of women in labor to this day are given fentanyl in an IV drip for pain. And that's just
I wonder at what dosage or whatever they're giving that at. If the slightest
right.
amount they say can overdose you and kill you, like
Yeah.
how small of a, you know,
Right.
dosage are they giving you that it's okay for you and the baby?
But it's also working enough to maybe
Right.
not have pain. I don't know. I don't know, but
I would
that's
just
so
rather not.
scary. Yeah, I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
So basically, we just wanted to bring this up because it's again another week of it being in the news headlines and also to just spread awareness. Be careful, be safe, mind your surroundings, like
Yeah.
mind your business. Oh,
If
God.
it looks crazy and you're wearing gloves, just wear the gloves. I
Yeah.
mean,
Who
if there's
cares?
something on your car, don't touch it.
Yeah.
Go get something and take it off. But like, I don't even. How would you get in your car if it's on your handle? Like, I would still wouldn't feel comfortable opening it with like a paper towel or
Right.
something.
A lot of people now are saying, or like after that post of the girl in Houston, basically she grabbed a business card from her office or something, and that's when she started experiencing the symptoms.
Right away.
Yeah, so they're just saying like be careful, don't touch any surfaces, especially outside, like if without gloves or something. But if it's that strong, I'm pretty sure it probably could go through gloves too. I mean, that probably makes it
Or
easier or
maybe.
helpful, but
Damn, I don't even know.
and we're really not wearing a lot of masks and things anymore. So if it's like airborne, like I don't know how
This
that.
is gonna create I don't know the word for it, but like germaphobe type
Oh
issues.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to touch surfaces, you don't want to touch anything, you don't want to be around people. Like I feel like it's gonna create that problem for a lot of people because
right.
it's
And then
scary, you
you
know?
just get stuck at home and you're seeing all these things on the news. You're terrified to leave.
Exactly.
What kind of life are you living at that point? That's
Paranoia.
really scary. Yeah.
Speaking
So,
of
moral of
something
the
that
story, be careful.
be very careful. And not only with that, because people are still out here trying to kidnap kids, children
Yeah.
at their schools. So, you know, it's late August now. So school is coming back around.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a school in Texas, actually, Texas. If you live in Texas, please be careful.
And Texas
Anywhere,
is
but like
actually,
for
I
some
think, our
reason,
second highest listeners besides California.
besties, be careful out there. Because a school in Texas, they were having Meet the Teachers night the day before school was about to start,
Mm-hmm.
and um, a mom, it was the mom, the dad, and the son who was 6 years old, who's getting to kindergarten,
Mm-hmm. So
and
it's his first school experience.
yes, and she noticed that there was a guy kind of following them. They didn't see him with any kids, so they're kind of just like peeping it in a sense. And I think she said the dad stepped away for a second, and that's when the man took his opportunity and just grabbed the kid. He was right next to the mom. Okay, I'm
Like off
saying
the
like
playground at the
no, in
school?
the school hallway, like in a hallway. They were
Oh
walking,
shit. Uh-huh.
and she grabbed the kid's collar, just whatever she could grab onto him,
Right.
and pulled him back. And he still tried to like pull him back,
What
and she
the
yelled like, "Let go of my kid!" You know.
yeah,
And then because she yelled it,
like
he got
causing
spooked.
uh-huh.
He ran away. But the husband had heard something. He came out. He chased the guy, held him until police got there.
Oh
Um,
good.
so he is in custody.
Did he
Um,
get a couple hits in? Because
I hope they didn't mention that, but I freaking
yeah.
hope. So now she's saying, you know, like I mean, she's scared to have him go into school now. She's like, is the
Right.
security like, are they watching who's coming in and out of this school? Like, how
Before
can
the
it?
school starts, before school year even starts.
Yeah, so not only is there also the issue of like worried about school shootings and things like that. It's like, can someone just come in easily into the school and take a kid and it not be noticed by staff?
Right. Yeah.
You know, God bless that the kid is okay. They got the guy, but that's traumatizing already.
Absolutely. And like we said, it's his first school experience and he doesn't know this person.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's terrifying. I
When I
also
saw that, I
seen,
was like, no, no,
right.
I don't
And
have
like,
anything nice. That's supposed to be an exciting night.
exactly, you're meeting the teacher, you're gonna see where they're
Yeah.
gonna sit, where they're gonna put their little backpack
Yeah,
and
the
their
little
lunch bag.
cubbies and
Yeah, it's really,
yeah.
it's supposed to be a special night, not only for the kids, but also for the parents, because
Uh,
you've gotten them to this point. Like, you should feel proud of yourself for keeping a child alive and well for,
oh,
however many
really?
years, like, I
Yeah.
feel like that's a huge accomplishment. So it's really fucked up that it was like stripped away from not only the kid but also the parents too.
Yeah.
And why he felt so comfortable that just because the dad left, that the mom was just gonna be like, yeah, go ahead, take my kid, yeah, have a
Right.
good time.
Right.
The mom is probably worse than the dad, because the love of a mom and like the
Mama
mama bear
bear.
tendencies, like, she'll fuck you up. Not saying the dad won't too, but like, you were together at one body, you know what I mean? Like, there's a different type of bond between a mom and her child. So
Yeah.
oh Lord Jesus, that is
Scary
crazy.
stuff.
But kind of going off of that too, real quick, I didn't write this down, but I also seen this morning that a man broke into a school and he was trying to trigger warning to sexual abuse. He was trying to bring girls into the bathroom during school.
Oh my God.
He literally broke into the school and was trying to lure little girls into the bathroom. And where the
But
fuck is the security? Like, how did he get there? How did he get on
yeah,
campus and was walking around like nothing?
dude.
I just don't understand how this is happening. Like, it's bad enough there's school shootings and the kids have to be worried about that. But you're just, with all of that happened last year, you're just letting people just randomly walk onto the school while it's in session. I don't understand why.
Right. Why was it so easy for him to just get through there?
Yeah,
No
exactly.
like badge, no security, no check-in, no nothing.
Nothing.
Like that easily could have been a school shooter. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it's that
exactly. Or a
that's
kidnapper.
terrifying.
Yeah,
Yeah. If he had the opportunity trying to lure girls, multiple children into a bathroom, like he could have easily just grabbed one and dipped.
right.
Because
And
obviously no one's seen him get in there in the first place.
exactly, like, what happens at that point? Where is the,
Right.
like, there's enough tragedy that has happened at schools, especially elementary schools, where
Right.
kids are very, very defenseless. So like, what's going to be the thing that turns it around? It shouldn't have to
Yeah.
get to the point where these kids are having to adapt to, there could potentially be a school shooter or whatever. Like, doing the earthquake and the
Drill.
fire drills and all of that, that's one thing, because that's natural disasters that happen.
Yeah.
But school shootings, people just randomly walking onto their school, getting kidnapped, all of those things, like, that's preventable.
Yeah.
Like, they need to step it up.
That's one thing that when I was working in a school and we would have like a good few days where we prepared for the new school year, and so
Right.
kids weren't at school because that school was year round. So the
Mhm.
kids were there during the summer, but we would have a good little week where we prepared. We said
Uh-huh.
we deep cleaned, we prepared lessons for like a couple months or whatever, and we would have a whole meeting with the entire school like staff, and it got brought up like we can do a school shooting drill. She's like, but we don't want to do that. Like, we don't
Yeah.
want to have to put the kids through that kind of
It's
drill. Like, like you
traumatizing.
said, earthquake, fire, that's things you can't prevent. Those are,
Yeah.
they just happen. But
Hmm.
like, it shouldn't be like,
Especially in
oh,
California.
yeah. But like, a school shooting shouldn't be like, oh, it just happens. Like, no,
No.
take like the, the proper steps to prevent that from happening,
Yeah.
And so
Because
we
I
didn't
kind of
end
feel
up
like
doing
it
like school drills.
desensitizes kids to
Yeah.
that and being like, yeah, like, obviously we know that is a potential possibility. However, it shouldn't be something where, oh, we'll just teach them what to do. It's like, no, you need to prevent it from happening.
Right. There's
Period.
just should be more work put in towards preventing it from happening than making the kids do
adjusting.
drills.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. But we do have some good news. We set up Chisme Chatter real good this time. I was so excited to see this. Pretty much a 17-year-old high school student. His name is Christopher Ballinger from Washington, D.C. He became one of the youngest licensed Black pilots in the United States.
Woo-hoo.
We're so proud of him. That is so
Cool.
freaking dope. So he's known what he wanted to do since he was a kid. And by the time he reached 17, he was already going into, they call it JROTC. And it's basically a certain training that he can do as a junior, pretty much, to attend the flight academy. And so now he has confirmed that he is licensed to fly any single engine land plane and plans to apply to the Air Force Academy after graduation. So
that's insane.
Congratulations to him. That's so freaking dope.
Yeah. I mean, you're setting standards, bro. Like
Period.
you're
Black
records.
excellence at its finest.
Black magic, bro.
Period. All right. And now we're going to get into our main segment.
Okay.
Do you want to go first or you want me to go first?
You go first this time.
Okay. 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 Ooh, these are funniest. Like, I'm just not nervous, but like, I just know that I'm gonna be laughing me while I talk. So
well, raunchy these ones, guys. So.
Yes, more than spicy. More than spicy, but I'll go first.
What did you call this? This is Candid Convos After Dark.
After dark. Even though it's not even 2 p.m.
You didn't have to know that.
You can tell.
Oh, we got lights going on, guys. We got a whole setup.
Right. We had candles and stuff. So we looked up, or I specifically looked up embarrassing sex stories. What did you look up?
I put sex stories gone wrong. I think I did embarrassing sex stories, but I don't think I actually like found one in that one because I had already looked so many different like sex stories gone wrong.
Yeah, there's so many threads on Reddit that like you could be sitting there for hours.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and there's you guys, if you ever look those up, damn, you're gonna read a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, we had to keep it somewhat filtered. Like we didn't pick the raunchiest of the raunchy, but we definitely could have. And there was something that I found earlier that I sent to Gina. It was
best thread on Reddit I've ever seen up to this date.
Yeah, we'll post it here on the screen, but we won't say it just because we don't want to get flagged by YouTube. But we'll post it here on the screen for you guys. Check it out on Spotify or YouTube if you're interested in seeing what that was.
So funny.
We should put it on our close friends on Instagram.
Yeah,
we have to. Funny. We have to make one first.
And all the close friends is pretty much just the people that are on there anyway.
Follow it. Okay, so my first story here, it was 37 days ago, so very recent. Okay. It says, I'm not sure if this is even funny, but at the time it was a if I don't laugh, I'll cry moment. And we all know what is this like. You have this one?
Hold on, I'm looking. Having sex with my boyfriend at the time.
Yeah. How did we get the same one?
I don't know. Okay, this is a good one.
Okay, so and it doesn't go where I was expecting it to go. You know? Okay, so having sex with my boyfriend at the time, and he was going down on me, and I finished, so he came back up to kiss me. To set the scene, we had minimal light in the room. It was nighttime, and we only had a small lamp on the corner. Anyways, when he kissed me, my face felt really wet. Like my nose was soaking, so I wiped it with the back of my hand, and when I looked, I was covered in blood, and so was he. Turns out he was going Turns out he was going that hard at it, trying to pleasure me, but it gave him a hold on, let me just say this again. I can't.
Okay, where do you guys think this is going first off? Like, what would you have assumed if she's seen blood after he just came back up from what he was doing?
It's not that.
It's not that.
Turns out he was going that hard at it, trying to pleasure me, that he gave himself a nosebleed. There was blood everywhere. In my vagina, a trail leading up my stomach and chest to my mouth, on my legs, literally everywhere. To make things worse, I started projectile vomiting. Traumatic experience, but we both found humor in it somehow.
Like at that point, the moment's gone.
Yeah.
Like,
There's no coming
so
back.
now they gotta clean up the blood and the vomit.
Mm.
Moment's over.
Yeah, there's no moment.
No, it's
Completely deceased moment.
how hard was he going though?
And why?
That's what I'm saying. Like, enough to give yourself a nosebleed.
She said, turns out he was going that hard at it, trying to pleasure me.
I just want to know what exactly he was doing
Right.
that he got a nosebleed.
Where did he go wrong?
He's just using his nose to like, the like.
He didn't
I don't want to
feel
get
his
too.
nose bleeding.
Huh?
He didn't feel his nose bleeding.
I guess he probably just thought she was so wet that like it was.
But when he got up, he didn't know
it was still coming out.
Yeah.
He's like, damn. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. The logistics of it
still together
confuses me. That's a good question. She said with my boyfriend. So she didn't say ex.
But it was only 37 days ago, so let's be real.
True.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's something that like you don't tell anybody ever in your personal life.
No, not even on Reddit.
But and like the name isn't even a name you probably would trace it down.
I don't think anyone ever
uses
uses their actual name.
It's because they're smart.
Yeah.
Putting stories out like this.
Right.
Girl.
And especially like the am I the asshole ones? Like, what if your wife or something reads those and is like, I know it was you trying to get advice.
And the name's like this really gross fucking name.
Yeah. Ooh.
Let me see. Okay, this one's just a series of bad events. Ooh. But I screenshot it because it's actually, I'll tell you after. Has nothing to do with like something like this, but it's just funny.
Okay.
So was having sex and decided to record it for the first time. Got the most killer cramp in my calf. I couldn't carry on. I had my girlfriend at the time do the thing footballers do when they get a cramp. When you lay on your back, lift your leg in the air, and they apply pressure. Forgot the camera was on the side recording. Made for some hilarious video though. Also was at a hotel before. Got my girlfriend to sit on my face. As she did, she hit her face on the reading light above every bed in the hotel and got a black eye. It looked like I was a wife beater for a few weeks.
Oh my god. She hit it hella hard. I thought he was gonna say like she hit her head on the headboard or something. The whole ass wall sconce fucking took her ass out.
I went like, do you keep going after that? You're just like, I'm good. Like, it's fine.
Bro, the blood is rushing to your eye.
By the time that fucking it's over, it swole.
Her eye can't even open. Oh my god.
But I was gonna say the last time that we were at your guys' place. In the middle of the night, we're asleep, right? And it was like probably close to the morning already. But we were asleep and I just like stretched out. And you know when you do one of those really good stretches? So I like fully straightened my legs and like those like stretches.
Right, where you like shake.
And I caught the meanest cramp in my calf, bro. And mind you, I'm half asleep when this is happening. Meanest cramp, and I grab my calf and I feel the knot. Yeah, right. It's in there good. Oh, and I'm like, I tried to rub it out because I was half asleep and I was like, yo, this hurts so bad. But I was like, I didn't make a single noise. I was like, do I rub it out? But that should hurt too bad. So I just started rubbing around it. And like little by little it went away. Oh my god. That is rough.
We had pickles. You should have drank some pickle juice.
I'm not drinking. No, I don't care how bad the cramp is. I am not drinking.
I wouldn't do it either. I'm just suggesting you do it.
I will never.
Yeah, no.
I'll thug it out.
I'd rather.
As I did.
I'd rather not. Did you see the video that Ronnie and Michaela or the Banks family posted when they were getting facials?
Yeah.
Did you hear what Ronnie said?
What? When his feet were hanging off the
no
table?
he was when she was like, oh, it's your turn to get a facial, he's like, it's weird, I'm getting a facial when usually I'm the one giving Michaela, I don't even think she heard him.
Yeah, she did not even react to it. I was like,
I was dying.
Imagine being the friend in there. You're like,
I don't think she was in there at the time, thankfully.
I'd have been like, you're bold for that.
Right. Okay. This one really got me. This one was super funny. Okay. I really hope we don't have the same ones the entire time.
If the next one is the same too.
Okay, so this one says ha, like they laughing already, starting off laughing.
Oh, I thought.
What?
I thought you were saying like they've said hi, but like a southern accent or something. This one said hi. I thought that was like the intro.
Oh, Gina, okay. You fucking kill me, bro. You really do. Okay. Ha. Howdy.
Bye.
I cannot go on. Okay. I was chin deep going down on my girl, and that song Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers. And in parentheses it says, I fucking love that song. LMAO. Started playing on her phone. My dumbass snapped up from between her legs so quick and started belting out the lyrics. LOL. ADHD is a hell of a thing. It says, luckily she thought it was hilarious at the time. We weren't officially dating yet. 10 years into our relationship and we still laugh about it. And then someone commented and said, fucking amazing song. I do the same thing. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone.
I would have died laughing.
I would have, yeah. I would have been no good.
Hella funny. No.
I would have been no damn good. Was that her ringtone?
I know. Why did that randomly come on?
No sunshine.
He's like, oh shit.
That's my
Yo, she got good taste in music.
I
know. Cute that they're still together though, 10 years later.
Yeah. Imagine that was their wedding song or something, even though it's like completely about a breakup.
They share that story in their wedding speech.
Yeah. Oh God. Wedding speeches scare me.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
I will not make you do that. Like, you know how like the maid of honor and the best man are supposed to do a speech? Why?
Yeah. To hear like a nice, like nice stories about these people and the couple.
But like, if you were involved that much with the couple, you'd already know most, if not all those stories. You know what I mean?
Oh, like the audience?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess because also people like do weddings that are freaking 150, 300 people that they don't see all the time.
Style.
Yeah. It's a big wedding. I can't even imagine. I seen this one where, or maybe it was an Unfiltered, where they said that in one of the weddings,
they recently went to at like
yeah
or something. Yeah.
What you grab it to go to your seat?
Hmm?
Oh no, okay. There was something about
like I missed that part.
Each person got like something that was where it showed them where their seat was, but each person there at the wedding, which they said was like 300 people or something like that, got Wagyu steaks.
Yes, they did.
I was like,
and like a decent amount, it said too.
How much money do you have?
I couldn't tell you. But it's a lot of money we don't have.
I would have liked to go to that wedding.
And like for one day, you spent that much money on a bunch of people you probably don't even talk to flex for one day for what?
And think about it. Okay, so like Benny from like Alondra and Benny, yes. He said on the gender reveal.
Benny from Benny's Women.
On his gender reveal, he spent $10,000?
I think he said
20,000.
30,000.
Oh, 30,000.
I think he said 30,000. I think it was 10,000 just for the venue.
Okay, so $30,000 on a gender reveal. Like, I can't imagine if they ever get married. Like, people are spending. I don't even know. Like,
I think
people are
they've learned their
spending hundreds of
lesson from
thousands
that party to know like that was
not to do
not.
that shit again.
Yeah. It was a
No.
beautiful party, don't get me wrong. Obviously, we weren't there, but we saw videos and like it was a beautiful party.
It better have been for $30,000.
Yeah, and you better have had enough food for everybody. Like the company should have made sure, like
yeah, for me, like that would be my main thing is good food, enough of it, and then like the drinks,
and music.
And the music. That one, you can make playlists and shit.
No, but like, I mean like speakers, like for enough people.
Oh yeah, like surround sound and stuff.
Yeah. Is it your turn?
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's rough. Okay, hold on.
These are going.
This one's like. Yeesh. I don't know how you come back from something like this.
Oh Lord.
And it's not like hella bad, but it's painful.
Okay.
So it says my parents were out and we were getting frisky on the living room couch. Then as things escalated, I had to rush to bring a condom from my room. She stayed to lay there naked while I rushed and brought it back. I wanted to do some sexy jump back into the couch. So I jumped on and accidentally gave her a knee to her naked vagina. She got a knee to the vag. Oh my God. Bro. A knee to the vag. Full force. And you know what?
I just like to say, when guys obviously get hit there, it hurts a lot. But when women get hit there too, it still hurts.
That's bone, you guys. You're hitting bone.
It still fucking hurts.
My goodness. Have you ever
Yes, with the soccer ball. And that's why I brought it up, because at the time they were like, "You're not a boy. Why are you?" It was in elementary school. They're like, "You're not a boy. Why are you in pain?" And I was like, "What do you mean?"
It still hurts.
What do you mean?
I don't have no nerves down there.
Full kicked force. Like that shit fucking hurts.
Yeah. It's happened to me once where I was a little kid. I was young. Yeah. I was in elementary, and I think maybe even before I moved out here. So younger than
comes from grade. Narnia, guys.
Yeah. So younger than third grade. Okay.
Right.
And we were playing tag and I was getting chased. So I went to go down the slide, but it was one of those slides that it's two. So it has that divider in separation. The middle. It has, yeah. So I was running as fast as I could, went to go down the slide and it accidentally went straight in the middle.
Yeah.
Hit it so hard. And I was so embarrassed. No one's seen it, but I was so embarrassed. So I just went down the slide and I was like, I'm just going to chill. Like, I didn't stay chill. I was like, I'm just going to sit here for a little bit. I didn't tell anybody. And I just sat there in my head like, oh, agonizing pain. Oh yeah. Literally. It was I can still remember the pain now.
Right. Traumatic.
Yeah. And but I was so embarrassed for where I
hurt yourself.
Where I was hurt at, that I didn't tell anybody.
Right. That the slide will do it to you, or the bike. Ooh.
God bless. That's never happened to me before,
girl.
Not with the bike.
Shit fucking hurts.
I've heard some
we
funny things about a bike though.
I've heard some things too. I think we should look up some of those for like a chisme or like a small part of it, because I feel like that would be hella funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think they continued after that?
It depends.
Would you have been able to recoup from just any straight?
I don't know, because I feel like the pain grows with that.
And especially thinking he was trying to do a sexy jump.
Yeah.
So to know that you were trying to do something sexy and all that came out of it was a knee to my fucking vag. I'm sorry, no.
No, probably not.
Newfound ick.
Honestly.
Tries to do a sexy jump.
I was watching Drew Afualo's podcast, and she had Sammy, from Catfish on. Did you watch that one?
No, I didn't see that one.
Dude, you have to. It's so funny. They were literally they were talking about icks and stuff with guys, and Cammy was like, I think it was Cammy that said it, but she was basically saying how like guys doing anything is just an ick. Like just trying to do anything is just an ick. But you should watch it and we can talk about it next week because it was so funny.
Dude,
Or
I
we'll
love
talk about it on the one where we do
the icks and the red flags and
yeah,
stuff. I
because
have so many that I've heard of people say that it's either funny as hell and kind of true, or just like fucked up.
dude, the podcast episode though is hella funny. Like the
Yeah, I watched
examples
it.
that they come up with, I was like, wow, I would never think of that. Off the top of my head, like no. Okay. My partner backed herself up into the corner of the room. We were both naked. I was on the bed. I looked at her and said, "What? You trying to get a running start?" And then she let out the biggest fart I've ever heard.
That's hella funny. Oh, go to the front door or something. Go to the back door.
Like, why did
If she didn't want him to hear it, like just
you weren't playing no music, you didn't have no nothing on, like you just
she's like, I know
go to the corner of the room hella awkward and stand there.
Like it's soundproof.
Yeah, like what was he supposed to do?
That's hecka funny. I have one.
Get a running start. She was probably so embarrassed, bro.
I have one that's literally one sentence. So I wasn't even sure if I was gonna bring it up, but
now you have to.
now I have to. I feel like I have to. It's all the sentences is she touched my dick and I started farting and came.
What the fuck?
And I just can't. I can't. Like I would have lost my entire shit. Like
literally,
I think I would have cried. I prayed that he did it.
Right. Oh no, no, ma'am.
No. That especially imagine if that was just like a hookup. How grossed out you would be.
Like, bye.
Like I'm leaving. I'm going home.
Oh my god. And then imagine the next time she tries to go and hook up with somebody, she's probably like, please don't.
Yeah. I'd be like, are you good? Like, did you eat anything?
Yeah.
That's gonna mess with your stomach today.
Sir?
Yeah, I don't need to go through that again.
No. Are you lactose intolerant?
Imagine it stunk, bro. And all she did was touch it. He either must have been
he got nervous.
I don't know. I was like, it either must have been a while or he was a virgin or something. Because if all she did was touch it, and you came, no shame in your game, but like, damn.
I didn't screenshot this one to actually share, but I remember because we're talking about this. It said by the time that the girl unzipped his, like, got his pants done, he was already done.
These poor women, bro. These poor girls.
Like, what do you do? It's okay. Like,
I'd be lying out my teeth.
Lord Jesus.
That's awkward. Like,
no. And they were in a car too. So like you can't even just be like, all right, well, I'm gonna go because like you gotta get dropped off at so and so else's car. Like, what the fuck? That's an awkward drive home.
That's really like the fact that these are real stories.
Honest.
That people really have to go through that awkward situation.
Counter, like, yeah.
It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm sure it's very normal.
Right. How
I've never experienced it, but I'm sure
it happens to everyone.
I lied.
I know. She's like, it most definitely doesn't happen to everyone. It's not okay.
Okay.
This was 11 years ago, so hopefully this person has very much came back from this.
Dang, how long has Reddit been a thing? 11 years? Holy shit.
For as long as we can remember. No.
BC.
Okay. And I have a problem with the username. It's called Horrible Smell. Not sure why. Just kidding. You'll understand why. When I was in high school, you have this one?
No, I think I read this one. I think I read
Okay.
this one.
When I was in high school, my grandfather asked me to look after his dogs while he was out of town for the weekend.
Okay, never mind. I don't think it was this one.
Okay. I took my girlfriend over there one night, knowing it'd be a safe place to fuck. Very, very blunt.
How romantic. Oh my God.
At your grandfather's house. When we arrived, we took care of the dogs, then headed for the guest room in the basement. Creepy.
Okay.
We quickly started going at it. We hadn't had a free and clear place to have sex before. After we were done, we both noticed an awful dog shit smell. She was laying back on the bedspread. I was sitting up.
No.
As she got up, I noticed that solid, dried up pieces of dog shit were stuck to her sweaty back. I went over and flipped the light switch on. Only then did we realize the entire bed was covered with dried up dog shit. She was horrified, disgusted, and humiliated. I got her a clean towel and walked her upstairs to the shower while I cleaned up the mess in the bedroom.
Holy.
That was God telling you, don't be disrespectful of your grandfather's home.
Why though is there a bed covered in dog shit?
Probably because he doesn't go down there to the guest room very often. And maybe he sends the dogs down there. I don't know.
The fact that they didn't smell it before.
That's what I was saying. You waited until or it says after we were done, we both noticed an awful, like what?
So,
I
don't even have the words.
Me. But how did you, and like, it was stuck to her. She didn't feel like dried pieces of shit, like
stuck to her back. She has imprints.
It says stuck to her sweaty back.
Dude,
I'm uncomfy. I'm uncomfy.
So sorry for you.
Right.
That girl, was it worth it? That's what I really want to know. Was it worth it? Like, was the sex worth it for then finding out that you had dog shit on your back?
It was worth it enough for them both to finish. At least it wasn't like one-sided.
That's true. That is a good point.
I mean, all the pleasure has been taken when you notice you were laying on dog shit.
Oh God. Damn,
and he probably also
rough.
had it like on his hands and stuff and like that. Yeah.
Do you get it?
I do.
Dad joke.
Also had it like on places too.
What if it would have gone in like pieces or particles like inside of her?
I'm sure that's a very, very much a possibility. Bacteria infection. Oh my God. Speaking of bacteria infections, I was watching TikTok yesterday and it was like a podcast clip. I'm not sure what the podcast was. I've never seen these women in my life. But apparently one of them asked their bestie to do a very, 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 very huge favor for them.
Oh, I seen that one.
Girl. So apparently the girl, she had COVID, right? And she lost like her taste and smell. Yeah. And she asked her best friend to smell her underwear, smell her panties to see if she had BV. And she in fact did. But like, what would possess you to like what? I'm sorry. What? Gina, if you fucking ever asked me to do some shit like that, I would literally look at you like
you wouldn't do it.
Fucking mad, bro. You
wouldn't
lost
do
your
it?
damn mind. Hell no.
If I'm sick, if I'm sick and I have a bodily, something is wrong with me physically.
Why wouldn't you know you're not clean?
That's a good question, but if she couldn't
I rest my case. Gavel down.
If she couldn't smell it, and I said, I think something's wrong,
I would say, I think we should go to the doctor.
So, like, okay, if I was sick and I asked, I can't reach.
Don't act like you were dying sick and I had to go smell your underwears.
No. Say I'm sick and I can't, there's something wrong and I can't wipe my ass. Are you gonna wipe my ass for me if I
Yeah.
ask you to?
Yeah.
So what's the difference? You wipe my ass
I
and
don't wanna.
you're gonna smell my shit.
Oh my God. It's just
Like
that's
you don't have to put your nose to the underwear.
she
But
made
if
it
that's
seem
your
like
bestie,
she really investigated them underwears.
like I'm not saying you have to like it. I'm just saying like if I really asked you, then at least I know you would do it for me.
I mean, we'll talk about it. I'd be like, okay, I'll do it, but you tell one person, I swear to
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, see, no one
Okay.
has to know about it.
Well, we would not be sharing that shit on the podcast like they did.
Absolutely not.
Okay,
Absolutely
then I would do it.
Okay.
If you use this clip against me one day, I swear I'm coming for you.
Okay. Speaking of smelly vags, I have a good one for
What's
this.
it called, Gina? The clam jam.
Yeah. Hey, oh, her vagina was
Hey,
pungent.
vagina.
Yeah, that's what I thought it said.
Dude, we are
Okay.
absolutely fucking feral. I can't.
Her vagina was pungent. I learned the hard way not to mention this. I said something about my friend's fuck buddy because I could smell her all the way across the room. He thought it was hilarious and decided to say it loudly to everyone.
Oh my God.
She didn't think it was hilarious. She left and never came over again, and I felt bad. From what I understood, they also stopped hooking up. At least my living room stopped smelling like week old fish trimmings.
Oh, they went there. They went there.
I got a question though.
I got a question.
So the friend who was messing with this girl thought it was hilarious. Thought it was just so funny enough to out her like that and make fun of her in front of everybody.
He's single.
But you fucked her.
Right.
Like, does that make you any better if you could smell it too and you still did it?
No.
Like, that's my question. If it was just, and it's not even like that's your girl and maybe she was going through something and you're like, hey babe, like, you know, are you okay? Like something might be going on.
Are you okay?
But like this is just some random like your F buddy.
Yeah.
So you're not obligated to be like, you know, I don't know. Why don't you just be like, hey, you know what? I'm not in the mood today. Nah, not today.
You didn't need to put her business out in that manner.
Right. Like that's messed up. Obviously, I'm sure everyone could smell it. So that's why they thought it was funny.
And why in the living room?
Right. Right.
Like
one time in junior high, there was this guy who had made out with this girl. And you know how like in junior high, it was a huge deal when you like, oh, so-and-so made out and whatever.
Everybody would find out.
Yeah. So he comes into class after brunch and he's talking about this girl and he's saying how he made out with her, right? And then he ends it with never make out with someone that has bad breath.
Oh.
And I was like, why would you do it then?
Why were you still doing it?
Exactly. Why were you still making out with her if she had bad breath?
Yeah, if you
and they weren't together. They weren't together. They just made out.
Right. No. How do you consciously sit there and kiss back knowing damn well you can taste and smell badness in the breath? Like, no.
Like, not to sound messed up or nothing, right? Everyone goes through their own moments. But like baby girl had, I don't think at the time she had the best dental hygiene. So
she got halitosis.
She had gingivitis. Like she had it all.
Gingivitis? You made it sound like French.
I'm trying to make it not as
gingivitis.
Make it sound fancy, you know, so it doesn't sound
dental
as bad.
decay.
Plaque. Girl, like she had plaque sitting on her teeth visibly. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
why did he choose her out of everybody?
That's literally like, my question.
Yeah, to continue. And like also if you're getting that close to somebody, like flirting, talking, whatever, you didn't smell it already before you went to kiss. I'm just wondering.
Like, when did you decide, okay, it's a little raunchy, I'm just gonna follow through, you know?
Right. When did you decide I can't take this anymore. Let's stop. Or was it like the bell rang and you had to stop? Saved by the bell.
No.
Mm-mm. So I have one last one here. And this kind of would have been a good one to mention with one of yours, but here we go. My first time, I was just a week past 18. It was on a mattress in the dining room of a party house after everyone fell asleep with a guy who was nearly double my age. His name was Robert, and he had the biggest package I've ever seen in my life. It was like those giant salamis hanging from the ceiling of an Italian deli.
Okay, girl, with the visuals.
Right. I love when they add like funny little like details. Like it's the way that some people's creative mind goes, like it's hilarious. But he lasted 30 seconds and blamed it on me. I pretended to come. He believed me. I told him I was thirsty just to break the ice. He brought me milk to drink in a tiny ramekin bowl and held it cupped in his hands without tilting it. So I sort of had to drink it like a cat. What the fuck? Even thinking this or typing this, I'm cringing. He also brought me a brownie since I guess he thought the strenuous activities had made me hungry.
Oh yeah, 30 seconds of strenuous
activity. Yeah, put in that work. He wanted to go again, but I pretended to be too tired, so he asked if he could dry hump my leg. I put back on my clothes, got into bed, and he came on my tights after another 30 seconds of dry humping. Then I pretended to be asleep, and he traced my entire face with his finger while telling me I was the most beautiful girl he'd ever seen. Had to wait all night for my friend to wake up so we could get the hell out of there. Fuck my life. You can't make this shit up. The brownie was definitely the highlight if I had to choose.
Dude, what? There's so many things. There's so many things going on in this story.
Right.
The fact that that was her first time, I'm so sorry about that. That is.
I wouldn't even count that. The fuck?
She shouldn't. If she didn't even get nothing out of it.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
She probably didn't even have enough time to understand what was even happening.
Honestly. Like, she didn't even have time to get really excited.
No.
And 30 seconds, like, I'm sure with how this guy is acting, the fact that he gave her milk in a bowl and then a brownie and then dry humped her leg.
But
like,
he's double her age almost.
I'm so, sure like, there was no foreplay involved in that.
No.
Like, I can guarantee.
You'd think he'd know or like have a little bit more experience being older than her and this being her first time.
Maybe he was one of those Andrew Tate fresh and fit guys that only care about how they get off, and then they're like, okay, I bet that was great for you.
Here, let me give you a brownie.
Yeah, and that's me being nice. I didn't have to give you a brownie.
But like to drink milk, like what?
He gave her one of those bowls that has the straw in it.
Oh my god. But you have to tilt it to a certain point because the straw won't get anymore. I'm done. I am so sorry for her.
I honestly, me too. Honestly, like I would really want to hear that story explained in person. Like I would have to hear that.
Right.
Oh man, that's a horror story. The horror.
If that was to happen and my friend wasn't getting the fuck out of wherever the fuck she was, I'm banging on doors. I'm leaving. Like I'm gonna find you and we're getting out of here. I'm not staying here with this weirdo.
It really started out already bad.
Yeah.
With the fact that they were doing it on a mattress in the dining room. A mattress on the floor in the dining room.
After a party.
Yeah, that was already bad sign. Red flag number 1.
Right.
Oof.
But then to mess up, like, he's like, can I dry hump your leg? Like, are you a dog?
How weird is that?
Are you a dog?
And that got him off?
On her tights. Like,
Dude.
she had... No.
Like, what?
No.
And then he traces her face with his finger, like you
said.
Like,
did you even wash your fucking hands, you weirdo?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
she gets pimples
all over. Dude, that one was rough.
When she pretended to be asleep, I would have been like, gotcha. I mean, he was on some weirdo shit. I would return the favor with some weirdo shit right back.
That's hella funny.
Start growling. Yeah, I would get the fuck out of there. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
I would not leave my friend, but I'd be like, bitch, we're leaving.
No, I'm saying, like, I'm waking you up. I don't care. Because when I tell you what just happened,
I will carry you out of here.
Yeah.
I'm not playing.
Damn.
But they probably shared a good laugh after that. Like, not the couple, but like her and the
best friends. Yeah. Damn.
That's rough.
That's a hard one to follow up with. But this one is different.
Okay.
Moral of the story.
Funny, haha. Funny cringe.
Beginning sentence. Hey guys, it's a little raunchy. I don't know how else to say this, so I'm just gonna read it how it's
not suitable for work.
Yeah, I nutted in my mouth. Okay. I was drunk, nervous, so I couldn't finish, so she went down on me for a bit and started sucking my nuts while I jerked it. Not wanting to accidentally punch her in the face, I was aiming higher than normal, and it just went off and landed right on my tongue. I wanted to wash my mouth out, but also I could sneak off and text my friend about it because it had happened to him too. It happened again a few weeks later during a solo mission, and I was just
you asking for it now.
He said, "I do not," and he's saying, "I do not enjoy the taste of cum."
You are definitely. And how did you and your friend just be tight? And so you texted your friend. Hold on. Prior to this happening, your friend told you their experience. Weeks go by. You have similar adjacent experience. Yeah. And what the fuck did you text? Bro, it happened to me.
Yeah.
What did you text? Like, what did you tell him?
We're nut buddies. And the girl is just left there to be like, what happened?
She's like, huh? Like,
because he says he freaked out and ran to the bathroom. So, like, did you text your friend first and then wash your mouth? Or did you wash it?
He was embarrassed, but like, oh, I guess maybe it wasn't that long of a time. I don't know.
No.
And so it happened to you a few weeks later. Why?
And so what's the excuse for that time? Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, he wasn't there. Why would you again aim high? He's trying to catch it.
You're asking for goodbye. Good fucking bye.
But really, how?
No, you're asking for it at that point.
Yeah.
Let's be real. And it happened so close to this first one. It was a video that my boyfriend's sister sent us in a group chat. And this man was talking about how he pleasures himself and that he on several occasions has S'd his own D. He's also put his, package into other places himself. Yes. And yeah, he's done it several times. I'll send you the video.
But how?
Talking about it. He says
how is either of those possible?
He says that he's very blessed in that department enough to where he can stretch there. And he likes it.
But okay, this is my question though. How when it's hard, even if you're blessed, okay? But when it's hard, how does he bend it?
He says that it just does. It's just that's what he does and he enjoys it. He does. I'll send you the clip so you can watch it. It's obviously not him doing that. It's just him talking about it.
Okay, I don't know if this is a controversial question or not, but does that make him gay?
I don't know.
Or not because it's himself?
I don't know. Y'all tell us. Y'all let us know. Educate us. I have no idea.
Is there a word for liking
yourself? Self-love.
Like, I'm the self-love king.
Right, I guess.
I'm sorry, but like, if I was in a relationship and the man, I walk in and he's in the middle of either one of those things,
right. I'm leaving.
I don't.
I'm leaving this home.
We're just not right for each other. That's what all I'd say. We're not right for each other.
Right. No. And then imagine like explaining. Well, first of all, the video went viral. So like you can't really hide that at that point.
Yeah.
Any future hookups or anything like that, I'm sure it's gonna be
it's gonna come up.
For real.
It's gonna be a subject.
It's gonna come
up. And bend backwards.
It's like, if you're not about to bend backwards for me, I'll do it myself.
Dude.
And that's the story that I heard.
Something new every day.
You really do. Just like the open sesame thing I told you. I seen on TikTok.
I have another question I just thought about.
Yeah.
He's putting it in his ass.
Oh, we're going back to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. His ass.
Okay.
What possible
Where does it go? No.
What possible movement could he be doing besides the fact that it's in his ass? What else happens?
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no way he can actually be like, you know.
That's what I'm saying. What happens after that?
I don't know.
Wow.
I just don't even like, I don't even, what would possess you to do that? You got so lonely to the point where like, as a man, your hand wasn't good enough anymore. Like,
he likes to suck dick, you know, or just his?
I think just his.
So what?
I don't know, Gina. You asking me these questions like I'm supposed to have an answer for you.
No, I'm not expecting you to have the answer. I'm just like thinking out loud. Like,
I'm like, girl, it was a clip of him talking. I don't know.
Like, how the fuck is this even possible?
I don't know. But those are all the raunchy, spicy stories gone wrong that we found.
There's a lot more, you guys. So
definitely.
You ever get bored and just like need a laugh?
That was it. Yeah. Or rewatch this video, you know? You never know.
That too.
Hopefully you guys found these as funny as we did. And if you guys like videos like this, definitely let us know, because we will, like Gina said, there's so many of them, so many comments and stories that we could definitely do probably part 10 to this.
I love doing these ones. Like they're so
funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna leave you guys with some wisdom of the week this week. And we didn't want to find like there was nothing that really went with our theme today.
Yeah.
So we just, you know, some positivity for you. Some
moral of the story: check your bed before having yeah. Wisdom of the week:
be careful, get tested.
Yeah.
Okay, so wisdom of the week this week: you don't have to control your thoughts. You just have to stop letting your thoughts control you. At the ones who came in 30 seconds.
Funny. I've seen videos or like podcasts where guys are talking about like, can you focus while you're doing, like, if you focus too hard, do you come faster, or do you have to think about other things so that you don't come fast?
Yeah, I think I've seen a clip of that, and the guy was like, I just think of dead animals, and he's like, what? Like, how are you still in the mood after that?
Yeah. It's like, I wasn't meaning,
like, it's the only thing that works.
I'd be like, if I was like a girl that messed around with him and I heard that, I'd be like, so you were thinking of dead animals?
Yeah.
No.
That's fucking weird.
Psychopath.
Right. He's like, roadkill.
Bam.
Yeah. But that's all we have this week for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and as much as we did.
Stay tuned.
We needed a good laugh this week.
Yeah. We got fun stuff coming up for the next one. Our freaking season 2 finale is coming up very soon, you guys. It's just around the corner.
Less than a month away.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next week, and we love you guys so much.
Bye.
Bye.